Every good speech starts with a topic. It is the foundation on which we build our speech. It's the beginning that starts our whole speech's journey. While our speeches here at the club have manuals that give us certain objectives that we should be reaching, they don't give us a topic that we should be choosing, and that is up to us. This can sometimes be daunting and sometimes cause us to not even sign up for speeches because we're unsure of where to start. It was actually in September that Lisa and Desiree and I started talking about speeches and how we can choose a speech, a topic, because that was the thing that was holding Desiree back from signing up for speeches, because she wanted to know where to start. So we are going to go over selecting your topic. When you are having troubles trying to decide on where to get a topic, there are two places that we can start. First of all, we can go to our own personal experiences. The topic that you choose should be one that you are passionate about, that you have a personal involvement with, that are interesting to yourself, because if you are not interested in the topic, you are not going to be able to communicate to other people an interest that they should have as well in that topic. Now, there is many places in your daily life and in your history that you can choose these topics from. Examples are interests that you have. You could be interested in sports or not. Last fall, I did a speech on the 3 types of sports fans, and I am not a sports fan at all. But it was a really fun speech because I got to talk about people's behaviors that I have been witnessing. You can also look at different hobbies. Saurabh, we know that you are a hiker and you share stories from the different trips that you have taken with us. And it's really fun to hear people's stories. We also can do travel that we've done. Todd Purcell did tips on horrible vacation. Kevin Koopman has done a speech on travel tips that he has learned from his travels. We can also do it on entertainment, values, and goals that we have. We can do speeches on our career, business processes, ethics, the involvement that we have in that specific career that we have. You can do it on family. Desiree actually shared with us how they had researched her family name, actually her husband's family name, and the story that came with it that was so different from the actual name that you thought that, the history that you thought that name would have. You can also do insights on child rearing. Unfortunately, I was the best parent I could ever be and give the best advice that I could ever give before I had kids. Anyone else experience that? Once you have children, it's like this worked for this child, but not for this child. So it may work for your child, but I really don't know. You can also look at the education that you have. People learn different things in different areas of their life. I know Brandon Syme shared with us about focus, and that was a really great speech in which I learned from his experience and his research on focus how to best work and have those study habits. The second source that you can look at is reference materials. These are things that you will find that you find of interest all around you. So you can find things on websites. We can find them on media sites. I know last year Todd Purcell did a speech where he had a lot of clips from different news sites about Donald Trump. You can find things, medical sites. I know at our area speech contest last year. The speaker was talking about her experience with hepatitis and how she got tongue cancer from that. And that was something that I had never heard of before, but she had researched it well because it was of interest to her. You can also find things from books. You can give a review on different genres. About a year ago, Lisa did a book review of this book, which is on 5 languages of appreciation in your workplace. Really great book that Lisa shared with us, and we got her insights as a result of that. You can find things in magazines. You can find things in newspapers, current events right now. You might do a hard newspaper, you might do it online. But right now, the election in the States is huge. Everybody has their own opinion. Even my 11 and 8-year-olds know that there's going to be an election in the States. I know at that age, I never knew anything about any kind of politics. So yeah, that's another place that you can find it. You can get inspiration from anywhere. You could be online, you could be on Facebook, you could be watching TV, you could be talking with a friend, you could be going for a walk, you could be on a hike, and bam! All of a sudden, your mind goes, this would be a really great speech topic. Write it down. That's my best advice for you. Write it down. I cannot believe in the last 2 weeks how many times I have come up with speech topics for my off-the-cuff speech. I only have 3 written down. And I started writing them down in my phone because my phone is normally with me. The notes section of your phone, you can write it down. If you don't use it immediately, you can have it on the back burner that you can use for some time in the future. Now, when you get a topic, there are so many topics that you can, that are so broad that you need to narrow it down so that it fits your situation that you are in, so that you aren't going to go too long. You need to take a look at several different things. First of all is your audience. You need to ask yourself some questions so that it narrows down your speech. How many people are going to be there? What is the age range? Do they know anything about your subject? Are you going to be introducing them to that subject? And this all determines where your actual speech is going to go. Does your audience have similar interests and education and background to it? You also need to take a look at the occasion. What is the event that you're going to be speaking at? Is it a humorous, feel-good kind of night where you want people to be able to come out of it going, wow, I love that, I got pumped up? Or is it a more somber thing where you are imparting knowledge to other people that you researched? You want to find out if that has that theme. When in the meeting you're scheduled to speak, is it right before somebody else comes up and gives really information-filled speech, so you want something light and funny beforehand? What is going to happen after that? Then you need to take a look at your own abilities. Is this speech topic something that you have interest in? Is it something that you are going to be passionate about and be able to share with other people? Do you have enough enthusiasm and interest in that to make your audience excited about hearing you? Do you have the knowledge base that is required for that subject? Also, will they see you as an authority on the topic? Lastly, you need to take a look and be very specific. So many topics have such a broad range. Be specific. Here in our club, we usually have 5 to 7 minute speeches. You might be doing one to business associates that is 30-minute speech. You need to take a look at that and how specific you need to be. Is it specific enough for the time that you have allotted? Is there sub-points that it has that support the topic and help make your speech? Or what can be cut from the body of your speech so that you stay within the time allowed? Like me today. Speech topics. are all around us. We can speak on basically anything, and if you have that personal experience, if you have the knowledge, if you have the excitement about it, you can make almost any speech work. You also have to consider your audience, the occasion that you are speaking at, and your own speaking abilities. And once you have all of those things, once they come together, you will find yourself with that thing that each of us is looking for, a finely crafted